guys, in today's video we are going to be inspecting a Rolex Explorer 2. Just got this in. I have opened it before just to make sure everything was here, but I haven't inspected anything yet. So this is the 216570, I believe. This is the black dial Explorer. Very cool everyday watch. A lot of people love this piece. It's a fairly easy piece to get, but I just kind of wanted one to try out. I'll probably wear it a few times and then sell it, of course. But we're going to go through this together and inspect everything. So let's take this out. Now, with Rolex, it's obviously going to be different as far as inspecting compared to some other brands. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to match up the serial number that's on the card with what is on this Rolex. Now, this is a 2019, and what used to happen is to check the serial, you'd have to like take these links out or something like that. Now the serial is actually inscribed on the inner ring. So I'm going to take it off camera just for a second, put it under my micro, and yeah, the serial indeed matches, so that's cool. And then we're going to look at it aesthetically. So I would say this is my first time having this watch. I've had it in white before, but I would say the most important thing on this particular Rolex to look at as far as aesthetics, it's not the bracelet, it's not the case, it's actually the bezel and the crystal. So we're going to look with the light. The crystal is completely clean from what I see. And looking under micro, yeah, so crystal is completely clean. Bezel, let's look through the light. Bezel is completely clean. Now this bezel is important, so if you get an Explorer on your own, you want to make sure there's no marks on the bezel, because this isn't like a bezel of any other watch where if there's a little bit of a scratch, you can take it in, get a quick polish for 30-40 bucks. Because of these numbers and all of these markings on this watch, it's very hard to polish this and it not be noticeable. So you want to make sure that bezel's clean. Now the bracelet, if it has a hairline here or there, it's really not a big deal. I don't see anything on this side of the bracelet. Crown and finishing is perfect. Perfect clasp. You definitely know that this is authentic just from looking at the finish. This is perfect. If you look right here, there's just a tiny little hairline right there. Not a big deal at all. I just like to point things out, but it's definitely not a big deal. Yeah, this is a super clean watch. I'm surprised that this is 2019. This watch is 6 years old, and the only thing I see is one tiny hairline, and it has not been polished. So my guess is customer bought this and probably wore it once or twice, and then it sat in a safe or in its box. So let's now test the functions. I'm going to pop that crown out. We're going to wind it. That should be good. And then I just want to test the timing on this thing. Should be fine because it's a Rolex, but you never know. So I'm going to put this on the Timegrapher over here. And Let's bring over. And if it's a good Rolex, we're going to be at under 4 seconds a day. Let's see. There you go. I wouldn't even say it's fully wound, and it's, 2 seconds a day. 289 amps, which is healthy. That's a great Rolex. Perfect. So we are good on that. We'll take it off. Now let's go ahead and look at timing. So the crazy thing about this, and this is some people, something that a lot of people don't like, is that there's no quick set for the date. And I know this date isn't even in here. There's no quick set for the date. So in order, what is today, the 8th? For us to get to the 8th, you can go a long ways here, or what most people do, of course, is this is the quick set hour. And so that changes everything. So you literally have to run through this. Yeah, so this is an annoying thing that people talk about with this, with these Explorer 2s, is this is the fastest way to change the date, which I don't care if this is one of the lower end Rolexes at, I think an MSRP of what, 9,500 maybe. Don't quote me on that. I'm just guessing, somewhere in there. Even with an MSRP of 9,500, which is a little bit lower for a Rolex, you would expect a quick set on the date. So yeah, this is taking a bit. All right, so we're at 8. Let's say, was it 306 now? Something like that. Yeah, let's just say 306. So somewhere around there. So that would be changing the time. And then you'd still have to make sure the 24-hour would be correct, which would be, yeah, so that would be correct on that 24-hour. So this is how you would set the time. Takes a little bit, but I assume most people that would buy this model would be wearing this nearly every day. And if you wear it nearly every day, it's not going to run out of time, and you won't really have to use this slow way to change the date as often. Most people I see with this watch, they love it. They wear it every day. They wear it for everything. And so it's never really going to be off on the date. So I'd say that's not a huge deal. But for someone like me, if I'd want to wear this watch every now and then, and I do like to set the date every time I wear a watch, it would be kind of annoying to have to, do this for a few minutes for every time I set the date, right? Other than that, this is a beautiful watch. I'll definitely be wearing this a bit, enjoy it a little bit, and then of course selling it. So if you need help getting any type of Rolex, any type of AP, Patek, Hublot, of course, just send me a message. My Instagram is Hublot Haven Miami, and you can see my Google reviews. I have great reputation on the Facebook pages and the message boards, and we can talk there. I would say for this watch, if you're looking to get your first Rolex, this is probably one of your best bets. I think the Datejust and this is for me personally, I think the Datejust is a little bit too basic, and I think this is a little more unique. I would say less people are wearing this, especially for where I live, and it's just tough. Like, it feels like a good watch. It's comfortable. Fits me perfectly already, actually. Um, this fits great on the wrist. I would say I have a pretty small wrist. My wrist is at about 6.5, 6.7 maybe. But yeah, it's a great watch. Fits well. This is with this watch came with two links taken out of it already, and it fits me perfectly. So I'll definitely be wearing it. Definitely be enjoying it. You just gotta be careful if you're ever gonna resell this. You want to make sure crystal doesn't get damaged. This bezel doesn't get damaged. Those are the main things. Other than that, this is a good watch. I think it'll be very reliable and very wearable. So let me know if you need any help sourcing anything. Also have a lot in stock, and we'll talk soon.